And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's lost his man here. There's the shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Cruyff. Looking to play him in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's shifting through the keeper. It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lovely bit of skill. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zanetti. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Half-time coming up, and little doubt that could spell trouble. Just the keeper to beat! He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Rodri. That's Vieira. Half-time getting close now. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Benfica find a position of real strength now. And it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? He's ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Benfica are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Numero 16.
Here we go again then.
Makelele. Numero 13. Lasciano il campo per
Maldini.
il numero 18.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Beckenbauer, Pelé. Nice sequence of passes this. Knocks it out wide. And it's Hullet. Beckenbauer. Now that looks a decent ball. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It could be in here. Pelé. Oh, this is a very... Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Benfica are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from... He gets big! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Now it's Pelé. Look at this. Ibrahimovic! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Ibrahimovic clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Benfica choosing to make the first change. Seedorf. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Baggio. Roberto Baggio touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Baggio. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's definitely not his best. Mbappe!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. McManaman. Kaka. Played into space. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Seedorf. Benfica finding their passes. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Good driving run. Now the delivery. Into the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Baggio.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi gets into a good position. Goes for goal! Keeper's got his work done.
Milan certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Such good technique.
Ronaldinho on a strong run. Kaká with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Zanetti. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the header! Now, how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
He's had it taken off him. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo purring through the gears. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good-looking ball. Vieira. Neatly clipped into space. Check claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he was quick to react. Kaká.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Real chance! Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Takes a shot! It's there! And he's stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous...
And there goes the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bonucci makes the interception. Chooses to go crossfield. Beckham wins the duel this time. That's an imaginative pass. Beckenbauer. Pele. And he cuts out the supply. Cruyff. Zanetti. And it's Maldini. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. And here's Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. Good ball, good take.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Collier looking for the run. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The ball goes in, climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Into the channel. Chips it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Beckham. Haaland, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Collar is onto it in a flash. Ronaldinho gets into a good position. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pele threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. Deftly away. And that'll be a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. Nicely weighted ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pele. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. And this is Pele. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's got full! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And this is Pele. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Benfica with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. He's beaten the last man. Look at the space. Shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
Benfica clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Zanetti delivers. Beckenbauer. Lovely, now then. Oh, that's a... goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Benfica get themselves into the lead. He's being urged to shoot. Neymar. Pullet picks it up out wide. And this is Ronaldinho. Referee has just said play on.
Benfica are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He's picked his way through. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Can he get it through? And this is Pele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Bonucci gets over and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pullet. Shot could... and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Seedorf. And now the breakaway. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's gone for a throw-in.
Número 18. Ronaldinho. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Backward it goes. He's in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's had a shot! Danger averted for now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It could be Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's hit the post! Has crossed. It's a mighty effort! Ronaldinho. Toma. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Seedorf. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That's good vision. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is on his own. Big chance! It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Thuram. And this is Ronaldo. Here's Rodri. Seedorf. Over to the left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And we're done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the...
There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to...
And a chance! Goal! Galatasaray! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Makaleli. Beckenbauer. Oh, super ball. Pedri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pele. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shot at goal! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, what a mistake! Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And now a sudden chance to counter. Pele knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. Bullet's constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pele. Oh, looks a smashing ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Neymar. And that's an excellent interception.
Benfica really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got away. Neymar. And it's Hullet. Shot could be on. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Benfica are behind here despite their domination of possession. Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff goes short. Shapes to shoot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pele. Beckenbauer. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Can he get onto this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, third corner of the game. Benfica can try it again now. Corner number 4 coming up here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. Mbappe! Goal! Galatasaray! And again they hit the front. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Maldini. Searching pass he's played there. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And here's Neymar. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. And this is Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Now it's Pele. He's through, now is he in? Can he get it through? And the shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And the game has already resolved. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Pull it. Here's Roberto Carlos. Maldini. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Neymar. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Pele. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. It's run loose here. He slings it in. Courtois deals with that nice and simple.
Benfica really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
Oh, what a climb! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 4.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Número 21. Número 13. Número 14.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Deception, his positioning was spot on.
Número 22. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's picked his way through. And he welcomes that. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Benfica do have a chance to counter here. Looking for options for movement. And this is Hazard. And he's gone looking for safety. Beckenbauer cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Makaleli. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Baggio. And this is Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that could have brought them level.
Cristiano Ronaldo absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's Hazard! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maldini is there to clear. Maldini.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thinks about the shot. Played back in. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Ronaldinho plays it short.
Benfica really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Roberto Baggio, taken back almost at once. Thuram gets it clear. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Benfica absolutely shocking here.